What's up guys, Bob Busker here at ThinkComputers, and today we're taking a look at another gaming keyboard from Cougar. This is their 600K, and it's a little bit of a step down from their flagship 700K. This is what you would call more of a purist keyboard. It works with no drivers at all. It's not 100% backlit. It doesn't have extra function keys or anything like that. It's more for that pure gaming feeling and all of that. So let's just go ahead and take a look. The keyboard itself comes in Cougar's nice retail packaging. One thing I've always liked about Cougar products is the retail packaging tells you a lot about the product itself. Now on the front, it just has a picture of the keyboard itself, but if we go over to the back here, you can see we have a full layout of the keyboard, and it's going to go over all of the features in a lot of detail. So again, if you are at the store and you're not sure about this keyboard, you can get all your information right here on the box itself. I know you guys just want me to open this, so let's go ahead and try and do that. And it should open just like this, as you can see here. And you can see that the keyboard itself is nicely protected and all of that. And the wrist rest isn't actually connected to the keyboard. It's easily connected, but it just comes by itself. And what's cool, it has a removable wrist rest, so you can actually take this off, just like on the 700K. And this is what they call their FPS wrist rest. So when you're playing games, your wrist doesn't get fatigue or it doesn't start to hurt or anything like that. So they have that there. And this actually, I believe, can be moved to the opposite side, I think. Yeah, so you can move it to the opposite side if you like, but of course it's made to fit on the main side over here. We'll take out the keyboard itself and get a look at everything. Try to get it out. There we go. Take this out, and we'll throw the box on the ground. So we have the keyboard itself. As I said, we do get the wrist rest, and you also have a little package here from Cougar. And let's see what's inside of here. We have a set of 4 Cougar stickers here, so you can throw these on the keyboard itself, on your case, whatever it may be. You can put these on. And then you get a user's guide, which shows you about everything, goes over the features and how to set everything up. So you have that as well. No drivers or anything like that. I believe this will work with Cougar's UIX system, but in order for it to function, you don't need any drivers whatsoever. It would just work out of the box, which is good if you're not somewhere where you have an internet connection and you need to download drivers. You have that. And for people who just don't want to use the UIX system, you don't have to use it. So we'll get this all out, or try to at least. Try and get all of this stuff undone so we can take a look at the cabling and of course the keyboard itself. There we go. So we got that out of the way, and we can take a look at the keyboard. Now this isn't, say, a 10 keyless keyboard that gives you that real true purist feeling, but it is a smaller keyboard than, say, their 700K, which actually featured an extra set of function keys on the side right here. You don't have that, but you do have the same aluminum design. So this is a pretty heavy keyboard, and you have that aluminum design. So if you want to hit your friend in the face with this, if you're mad at them, it's definitely going to hurt. But that aluminum design not only gives it a good feel, it makes it so this keyboard is going to last, and of course it looks great as well. And the few keys that are backlit, you're actually see that that the aluminum makes that backlighting look just even better. So you have your full complement of keys and a full number pad here. You actually have a few other keys as well. You have your repeat button up here, 1, 2, 4, and 8X. And what that allows you to do is, say you're at a game where you repeat the same thing over and over again, or you do it twice in a row, you can actually hit one of these buttons that enables that, and then you can go ahead and do that function, and it will repeat it either once, twice, 4 times, or 8 times. And this is especially helpful for games where you're, say, buying ammo or buying certain items or doing certain tasks over and over again. So it's really cool that that is actually built into the keyboard itself. You have a lighting button right here that will actually turn up and down the brightness or turn the backlighting on the keys off. I didn't mention which keys are actually backlit. Your W, A, S, and D keys are backlit in orange, as well as your arrow keys. That's it. The rest of the keyboard is not backlit, but that actually does give you a pretty cool look. You have a Windows lock button, so if you're in a game and you accidentally hit the Windows key, it's not going to minimize the window and bring you down into Windows. It will disable that key. That's of course great for gaming, and you don't want to miss that headshot, or you don't want to get out of game and have to go back in. We all have had that problem before in the past. And then you have some multimedia keys here on the end. So you have play, pause, stop, back and forward, as well as mute sound, volume up and volume down. So you have all that. Now the keyboard itself features Cherry MX keys. They offer all 4 Cherry MX flavors. This keyboard is blue, so I'm not sure if you're going to be able to hear the typing, but I'm going to type a little bit just so you can hear the actuation of the keys, and you know, so you get a better idea of what this keyboard actually sounds like. So Cherry MX Blues are, the way I like to explain them is that they still have that great feedback and all of that, but they're not as hard to actuate. I feel as, say, Cherry MX Brown or Cherry MX Red keys, and their click feedback, if you can hear, is not as heavy, I feel, as the other type of Cherry MX keys. I feel like the Cherry MX Blues are great for people who do a lot of typing as well as gaming, because they're not as just hard to press down. I write a lot of reviews, and I prefer the Cherry MX Blue over the Cherry MX Brown, especially because these are easier to press and easier to actuate, and they have a better feel for doing a lot of typing. But again, you can get this keyboard in all of the 4 Cherry MX flavors if you want. Besides that, we do have a USB pass-through on the top here. You guys can see that right there. So you have USB pass-through, so that will allow you to, say, connect a USB headset, your mouse, or any other USB device right here. So if you're at a LAN or something like that, or you're just say your tower's under your desk, you don't have to, you know, crawl into your desk to connect something. You could connect it right up top here. And then if we go over to the back, you can see that it is pretty plain. We do have a simple height adjustment, so you can pull these feet out and get a little better angle if you like. And of course, they have rubber feet on both sides, and you have 2 more rubber feet on the bottom. And then going into the cabling itself, the cabling is rather thick, which I do like, and it's all braided as well. So I love gaming accessories and gaming devices. I love seeing braided cables, because we're going to throw these in our bag. They're going to go with us to LAN parties. They're going to take a lot of wear, a lot more wear than other type of devices we have for our PC, because this is a gaming device that we're going to take with us. So you do have that thick braided cable, which isn't going to tear or rip. And then the actual connectors, both USB connectors, are gold plated, which I do like to see. And the one that's for the keyboard, I'm not sure if you guys can be able to see that, probably not. But the one that's for the keyboard is labeled, so you know which one that is if you have any issues. And that is basically it here for our quick unboxing and overview here of the Cougar 600K gaming keyboard. Now check back very soon on ThinkComputers.org, as we'll have our full written review. And remember guys, if you enjoy our videos, why don't you subscribe? Catch you guys later.